Hello chat, sorry for the wait. It is gaming time. It helps if I'm tapped into the game. I'm using this for my paladin glamour right now. What's up, Alpha now?
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calix be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did. That being the case, Alize and I have come to a decision.
We will depart Tural in the coming days.
Oh.
Other nations must be informed about Alexandria. A necessary step to ensure lasting peace. Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
Understandable.
However, one pressing matter remains. Calix's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled and those still afflicted with Levin sickness. I may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
It's Erenville.
Oh, hey, man.
Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now.
Everyone's going their separate ways.
We'll meet again. Of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
Could've let me know in time to see you off, man.
And pull you away from more important business. Perish the thought. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive. He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
Okay, we've got time to see him off.
That boy. We should make for the harbor ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Fine, if we must. But your help pack the rest. And I hope
love these two.
A souvenir for use.
I have several ideas as it happens.
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
Lest you wonder, Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
To continue our study of the key, naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share. Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
Graha? That did not sound like Graha's voice. What news, Al? Can't imagine you brought an entourage along simply to say hello. And eager to be on their way, are they? Join you. I owe them thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. There, that would protest against being parted from your work. I'm curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle's in place. The majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers tonight? Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Hope for Tiliolo forthwith. Even Lamati's strength has its limits. Just lock Aaronville up in the palace. No further delay then. Being done Discord. I have a TikTok account, but I haven't used it. I think I uploaded like 3 short edits and then realized that they were all getting 0 views, and then I stopped. Yeah, I'll take care of it later, Jasper. I wish you all would not make such a fuss. I'm not fond of emotional partings. Myself know now as they were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by link. Some people we know would have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. And even I shall wait here until they finish their preparations. And now we wait.
There they are.
You look well. No lingering effects then?
Ah, I I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies. And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolol. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Hell yeah.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault. Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude.
Oh, the keychain.
Without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world. To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
Oh my god, is that a blue-footed booby?
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey, and remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
Come back soon!
Take care!
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Ulijola. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural. I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
Huh?
The Landsguard is looking for you. It's sparring time!
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the Vow resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
Thus do they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths.
That doesn't sound like Graha.
As they should.
Could they not get Jonathan Bailey? Alright, ad time. We back. We back. I need to find my voice again. I have food in my mouth. It's our turn to take the next step. The question is, in what direction? And that is a matter I should like to discuss with you. Give me money. I'm the brokest person you've ever met, Cryo. Aaronville's been added to the Unending Codex. Ukamat, Kona, Zaralja, and Galulja. Through the thunder. In May, I think it prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. We're liable to hinder the dock workers here if we linger. The beach would be... No, let's go to the tacos. Let's go get tacos, Kryl, come on.
Tis truly a beautiful place to roam.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky. First time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We gotta take you to Ulda.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do.
Oh, Kryl.
I merely thought I did.
Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world.
The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real.
Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and
I
embrace
hope this isn't them trying to write Kryl out.
reality.
And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent.
Mist?
This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation.
The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone. Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond.
Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the 9th. If we seek a means of egress, other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent.
Living memory was not transported here despite being atop Everkeep. In which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know?
If it please your majesty. Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
Yeah. I wouldn't miss it for 2 worlds.
I thought as much. Into the great unknown we go, then.
Oh my god, that was loud. Oh my god, that was loud. Ow, my ears. Now that's settled, I'd best be off. I still need to check for decryption errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. Look up, I need to share the next time we meet. Until then. Let the rest of us make ready for a potential foray and meet at Leno Nemo. What's the name of the new gear? Courtly Lovers? I do need to see what that looks like. Obviously we start with the sword. Also, I level 770, damn. And it's got 2 die slots. Let's do something more physical. Oh, the sword and shield don't. Okay, so that's the first one. Yeah, okay, this rocks. Like, are you kidding me? This rocks? I'm never gonna be normal about that. Oh, I can go right to the Phantom Village. That's cool. I haven't had my tank stance on this entire time. Bad paladin. I cannot aetheryte travel here. Also, I don't need to because they're literally right here. Work has made itself available to answer our questions. For PX0093, if one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? The memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension systems. Thus, both lift and lay node-based transit is currently unavailable. Apologize for the inconvenience. Despite its ability to remain aloft, perhaps living memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and lay nodes were likely the preferred modes of transportation, but that does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of an emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living Memory's airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would your majesty like to appropriate it? repair ship. Yes, please, as soon as is possible. Your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be ready for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocol. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. Is that my ship? It was purpose-built for living memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. A replica. Still, it does me good to see it. Deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. Just fucking drop the propellers. Gravity can take us down. Is this where Everkeep was? Ward Alex it gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one the marvel of the barrier. The lightning in a heritage found is tame by comparison. Where Levin reigns. Alexandria Crater is the name of this zone. I'd certainly call that a crater. So it brings sight to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. beyond the mountain. There are no structures, nor any other sign of survivors that I can see. The crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. We should look further afield. Which direction do you think we might find a settlement? We're at the edge of Alexandrian territory now. Closest city would be Treno. Should it survive? As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade, and it remained neutral throughout the war. The Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike our Radzat-Han. Yes, Alphino has spoken of Radzat-Han before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Milala homeland, correct? I mean, like, it's still pretty far away. There is still an ocean between the two. Enough, it was also Treno where the Milala first found a home in our world. Truly. Yes, though the Milala population elsewhere grew, most continue to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remain there to this day. PX0093, is this ship capable of taking us to Treno? We're in flight simulation for the route to Treno. One moment. Simulation complete. There is a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. Oh, well, thank you for checking. Cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Treno lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us having to climb. Cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed. Let's try there first. This tunnel appears intact. We have no way of knowing what it's like further in. And you stay alert for beasts as well. Given the barren surrounds, they're surely ravenous. Oh shit, that's the dungeon. Okay. Alright. Sorry Graha, this is a girl's day. Missed consonant. Missed weight. worms. Guys, do you think the gloves are off?
Try this!
First boss time. Treno Katobopas. Oh. Oh my god, it's this mechanic. Welcome back. The burn. I forgot the name of it for a second. Oh, we're about to lose them. All but our last rock. The Shattered Lair. Ah, crap, that's a lot better than what I've currently got. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, but that does rock as a headpiece. Unfortunately, I cannot glamour over it. Oh. Okay. Wait, is that barrier broken? I thought that was something in there. Oh, that was not the button I meant to press. Doesn't really get me much of a closer view, but yeah, that looks like it's been broken on the other side. Oh, hell yeah. Ah, casting. Get back here, idiot.
gloves are off.
Oh my god, the gloves are off. I wish someone would have told me. Slaying. Unfortunate. Give me more fending gear. Boss behind this pillar, absolutely. What is that? Amdusius. Oh my, whoa, what the fuck is up with that horse? What the fuck happened to this horse? Don't see those cracks that we saw like up at the top. Oh my god, it's this shit again. The horse. Hold on, the horse is kinda kicking my ass. I was late with that. Oh, I did get hit by that. Okay, the horse is dead. Give me more fending gear, please. That is healing. Do I even have a healer at 100? No, I've got Sage at 96 and that's my closest. Hey, what do you think you're doing? I'm the one who pulls aggro. I am the tank here. Another treasure coffer. Fending. That's piety materia. Not here and the wrong kind of materia. Oh my god, Pepsi Man is back. I didn't even look.
Take that!
At least that's savage aim.
Take this!
Oh. Bird. Griffin? Thundergust Griffin, survivor of storms? Well, you're not a survivor of me, so, got some bad news for you, buddy. Mapping the realm mystery. Nine rolls.
Take this!
Understood. Oh my god, that is a tiny safe spot right there. That's in 5. Nope, nope, nope. Damn. At least I made it out of there with only 2 bone stacks. Oh god. dodge the AoEs? Yeah. Okay, that is a new part of the equation. I don't know what you're doing, Mr. Tornado. Okay, the tornado is gone. The classic duty complete sound. And Graha comes running in behind. Oh, my spirit bond finished with a lot of stuff at the end right there. Maiming, damn it!
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone. And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So, the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
A whole bunch of Milala. A whole bunch of Milala. A really old Milala.
I am Miaili, the Mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now. Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
Shit, cover's one. We gotta blow this place sky high.
But of course, I am Ffxiv of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day.
You see, that was my robotic clone.
And sure enough, I'd swear you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Ffxiv's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
In light of our purpose here, a tour of the city is indeed in order.
Alright, it is ad time.
I presume you have no objection?
Sorry. We back. A few minutes late, oopsies.
With your permission, then. But before we go... Allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryo, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
There we go. It's just a whole, like, separate side over here. That's Rahab. I want to do a bit of exploring first. I want to see what's over here. I don't think that's where we fought. Oh, I thought that person's name was Tiamat for a second. If it isn't for our new friends, thanks again for making short work of our foes. You've gone to the trouble of seeking me out. I can only assume it's for good reason. Yeah, you're the person we're gonna, take care of next. And to help me. Odd, but I'll consider it. Before anything else, though, must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone. Okay, so you are immediately trying to drug us. Alright, okay. You may find it the teensiest touch too sour for your tastes, but it'll set you right. Just tip it down your throat. How bad could it be? Okay.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
Honestly, it sounds quite refreshing. How are the other two faring?
That means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup Lena used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure.
Let's get you to bed, Grandpa.
Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
Got to introduce myself, didn't I? I'm Lummel. That was me announcing our victory earlier, and since grandmother sent you to help with repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems the people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Just take the piety so it'll stack. Take up an inventory slot like that. Around the city. And yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you've come all the way out to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind. We've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal was to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. Oh, continent? You come from across the sea? Sure. Wait, Kryl, just let's let him have that. I actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria? Are you quite sure? No, sorry. Of course you're sure. It'd be rude of me to doubt you. It's not every day that we get visitors, let alone from a nation that often vanished. I know it must come as something of a shock, but this is our first time in Treno, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. That's why we propose lending a hand to those in need. I see, in that case. And she helped distribute this remedy to the rest of our people. Ordinarily, everyone would have already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. It'd be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear though, and if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folks from afar. I'd appreciate that. Thank you, Lamal. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this badge. Deliver some to Town Hall so you can attend areas you haven't seen yet. Oh, I already did my exploring, sorry. We split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Do you each take a portion? I can handle pouring liquid into a cup. I too should be glad to dole out a few servings. Oh, bedtime. Right. Come here. Oh shit, I just entirely did not take my meds yesterday. Whoopsies. I've already emptied my water bottle. To make the rounds of the southern part of the city, or how I shall tend to the north. Let's go and acquire some insights. It's been one of those visitors Lamont mentioned. A place to be visiting, though. Hey, I'm a friend. Can deliver the remedy? Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing and popped a good dose of discharged energy for my troubles. Brought on Levin sickness something fierce. Don't go hunting outside the barrier, so you don't want to waste any part of the creatures that find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with light and ether are most valuable, of course. And them with the right stuff, and you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. Beast you failed will all be put to good use. Thanks again. Mighty Monster Slayer, I saw it earlier. It's an honor. And you brought Sleepless Rhapsody. Bless you. I'm dead on my feet after that battle. You don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps one's skills sharp, though, so in a way I'm glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. I hardly wait to get to work with my grimoire. A number of ideas for improved geometries. And a thoughtful application of new learning is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. There's a fresh face if I ever saw one. What's that in your hand? Some Sleepless Rhapsody. I do. Safety inspections take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a cup of sleepless rhapsody. Got to say that I have some small part in preparing it too. The herbs come from my very own growery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that seeds carried in by invading creatures can be created into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning's effects. And with as many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible we'll find new varieties of herbs among our harvest. Interesting. The three of us guys have covered every area aside from Lamel's. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we've learned?
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Ffxiv's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them. Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, a city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Lama?
Is aught the matter, Lommel?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
Is that a tracking device?
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so.
He's really giving it all and pressing that button.
No, she's going to kill me! Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electro engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably.
I am glad to be your meat shield.
Wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
I suppose that's that then.
To work. At the moment, Ayane should be waiting just past that park. Be off before anyone changes their mind.
Our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here?
Well, Lemel, what does bring us here?
Lemel, what did you do?
She already knows.
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again? How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
What?
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything.
What was that flip, man?
And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he? You'd never believe he's the elder sibling.
Ah.
I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
Please don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. You'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Oh, I think we did that on our way into the city.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
You got rid of them? Just like that?
Lummel, I'm very
So,
strong.
The mine is safe for mining again. Hooray!
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair work?
That's it. Entirely, I forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I'm Kryl, and this is Al. I am taller than if you two stood on top of each other. Accompanying Lummel is Grahatia, our own technology enthusiast. It's lovely to meet you. Feels strange putting you to work, but I'd be lying if I said I don't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. The volume of fixes that need making is one matter. But I could handle it if it weren't for these legs of mine. The paralysis flares up at the worst times, I swear. Do you need a cure for Levin sickness? A more permanent one? I might know a mage. Can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to the other on a good day, but I usually leave racing around the city to my brother. With him off to the mine though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprays. They are drawn to the discharged ether of slain creatures. I'd offer you the detector to make tracking them down easier, but being as the Mull has managed to break it yet again, I do have this. Now, toss him at a sprite and you can suppress its ability to sense ether nearby. It usually gets him wandering out of the city towards more fertile ground. So we needn't fight them. Find it safer not to. When threatened, they'll siphon energy from facilities. We need to keep our medical services running or emit bursts that overload nearby systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I'd hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I'll just split up again to cover more ground. Are you ready to go? When you scan the area thoroughly, you see no lightning sprites. Scan the area thoroughly, you see no lightning sprites. I'm scanning the area pretty thoroughly. Oh, is there a lightning sprite? I see him. Lightning sprites, time to test your tossing arm has arrived. Baseball star Al Omaha. Hello, Blitz. You missed the dungeon. Back, were there many sprites? 3. A handful on your route then? Could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city free of them. We're much obliged. Money. In her heart. Trial is taking a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. Haven't gotten the weapons yet? No. Would you check on her? She started off in the direction of Town Hall. There are several diminutive folk about. None appear to be cryo. Perhaps one of them spotted her passing through. Hello, small person. Have you seen a small person come by? You're looking a mite lost. You're looking a mite lost there, lass. Aught I can help with? I am looking for a small friend of mine. Woman in a yellow hood. Presume you mean Cryle. Had a grand old chat with her earlier. Mentioned she saved my hide. Can't believe I missed that lightning spray till it was right on top of me. It's thanks to her that I got out unscathed. Bit awkward striking up a conversation after that. It had been a while since I'd talked to anyone I haven't known my whole life. She's a kind lass, good at putting folks at ease, like Miali. I quite enjoyed telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off towards the canal. Had a touch of melancholy about her, though, and I wasn't sure why. Didn't think it was something I said, but I knew that if it was, saying more wouldn't help, so I let her go. I reckon she'd welcome the company of a good friend right now. Oh, Blitz. Unbeknownst to you, I'm already using different armor. This chest piece that I have equipped is for blacksmiths, and I'm currently on Paladin. The rest of it is generic, though, so... Cryle? What's up?
Ah, were you looking for me?
Yes, I was.
I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear?
I've got pretty big ones, so yeah, I guess I can.
The source, and the ninth. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home. The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it, remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with, but I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents, it struck me that to simply choose the source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place, and the me I could have been.
And now that you have...
I feel even less certain than before. Though we are strangers to them, These people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends.
I mean, they're not the first people to welcome us
And knowing now
like
the
that.
challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now. Whatever it may be. And when I find it, I hope you'll be there. But we've kept Ayane waiting too long. Let's hurry back. Sorry, Ayane. I found her. She was just having a crisis. And you're both back safe and sound. Now we can relax until my brother does the same. Through Fred escorting him, he can't get himself into too much trouble. Unless he tumbles down the stairs into town again, I suppose.
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hewn and the Eldite before the Milala came.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. But Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
Ayane gets it.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Milala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Nowhere else you'd rather be.
Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
We do still have the trial. So I am expecting for everything to go to shit. Yeah, this next quest is called Towards Trouble. Earlier you said that your brother couldn't get into... Earlier you said that your brother couldn't get into too much trouble if he was with Raha, but how much trouble is that precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. Well, here's our two politicians. Conversely, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. I take it Miali's curiosity is sated. For the moment, gave a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, as well as events involving the key. She was most interested in the latter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did, and wishes to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? She'd love to go straight away, but we are awaiting Raha's return. As we speak, Miali herself is making rounds through the city. We have time. You know, one thing that we haven't gotten yet in Dawntrail that we've had in, I think, every other expansion is a Y'shtola death fake out. We have not yet had one of those for Dawntrail. Leaders of some kind? No, Y'shtola is just the most politically inclined. When we have to, like, convince a nation's leadership of something, Y'shtola's the speaker. Does one of those happen every couple of years? At the A Realm Reborn, Y'shtola casts Flow, which gets her lost in the life stream. Technically not dead, but definitely not alive. She is not brought back until post Heavensward. Post Stormblood, she dies when Crystal Exart sucks at playing Warrior of Light Claw Machine and grabs her soul and takes it to the First. During Shadowbringers, she once again casts Flow. And then Emmett Selk pulls her out of the live stream. During Endwalker, along with everyone else, she sacrifices herself to carve the path forward for you in Ultima Thule. And yet in Dawntrail, we have not had a Y'shtola death fake out yet. Also adds in 5 minutes. Oh, hold on, yeah. This is what the new stuff looks like. I died I would for a secondary red dye on all of it. So let me like, look at this. Look at this shit. And the set is called Courtly Lover. Goes so hard. It does! Has been updated with this stuff yet? No, it's still only on patch 7.3. Yeah, I don't think they'll really permanently kill Y'shtola off, but I think they should. I think they're making us too comfortable with her, with like knowing that she'll come back. Any other sign? Counterpoint, they kinda killed Minfilia off. We have not seen her since Heavensward. Probably never kill Thancred, he's got meme status. And Papalymo, yeah, they also killed Papalymo. Lise has kind of been killed off because she was kind of left behind in Stormblood. She had a minor cameo in the post-Shadowbringers leading into Endwalker quests. Arguably, she's more fit for combat than some of the people we keep around. Ophelia turned into Reen. Well, guess what? Reen also MIA. She's rank Gaia, so she's busy. It's ad time. Get added, idiot. Okay, we're back from Edge. I had to go to the bathroom, but I do need to refill my water, so I refill my water. Oh, back. Back. On headphones. Back. Going back to bed? Okay. Bye, Tato. Glad you were here for a few minutes. And now we wait for Graha.
We're back! The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say.
What, here?
Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
This is an evacuation alert.
Evacuation alert?
Citizens, please proceed to emergency shelters. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters. The Doom train is approaching. Repeat,
The
please
Doom
proceed to emergency shelters.
It's here. Unfortunately, I do not have Monk.
The Doom train? Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war? You know of it? I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front. In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since. The Doom train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails. It passed near Trenno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents.
Put the brakes on this
I
train.
must repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try. For Trenno.
Yane, no!
It seems my services are required once more.
Graha, just
I'll go
pick
with
her
you.
up.
Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
Hey, Lumo, do you want a gun?
While destroying the Doom train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head-on. That's madness.
Ah, man, you gotta learn how we roll. Well, now I have to do it.
If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom train will have to pass through the depot to reach Treno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over. And if it might save Ayane, I'll do whatever it takes.
Hell yeah, man.
Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Lumel.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
If anyone can stop a speeding weapon of war, it is Al. But we must also recognize the threat posed by its company of beasts. If its influence is so powerful that even as it barrels ahead, enthralled creatures continue to follow it, then the train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. There is no telling how many will charge Treno's gate, so we should prepare for the worst. Perhaps Ystrol and I ought to remain on guard here. I'm inclined to agree. Now, while you remove the head of this metal serpent, we will attend to the defense of the city. Among other things, we must do what we can to ensure the citizens get to shelter before the fighting begins. Godspeed. Well, chat, we've got a speeding demon train and some tracks to stand on. If only I had Monk unlocked so I could suplex the train. I don't have Monk Blitz. I can't suplex the train. Monk is the one class I have not even unlocked. The place we're headed is the Beneteni Depot, I think it said. Although Treno, it has its own railway station, our assailants from earlier left it in need of significant repairs. Thus, we'll be taking a hover cargo. My friend here has volunteered for the mission. And yes, I did explain the dangers. Wasn't Phantom Train an earlier boss? Yes, it was. Cargo's equipped with portable barrier, and frankly, I'm great at my job. Again, I guarantee your safety during the raid. What happens once we get to Bentini? Well, that's your problem. It certainly is. Let me know when you're ready to move out. Hold on, I'm looking at... You know what? I'm removing this optional stuff. It would be cool to have all of those, but no, that's way too much material. Sorry, I've been like in the background working on my gathering list for gear. Yeah, the optional stuff was cool, but like also it tripled the costs. So, no, you know, we'll start with the paladin stuff. I can make the other tank weapons later. I have 1,192 tomestones. I need... Let me do math. Here, cat nonsense is gonna show up. That's just because I'm using the, I have it bound to numpad plus. So, you know, when I'm doing math on a calculator. You know what? I can actually almost afford all of the tombstone materials. That's nice. I'm just like 200 short? Not even a full 200? I need 1360. Sorry, I have ad break bound to numpad minus. So once again, doing math on the calculator. Entire numpad set to string controls. A lot of the numpad is set to my clothing. Like 0.4 is glasses, 5 is the jacket, 2 is the cardigan, but I'm not stripping. 1 is for blushing. What is 3? I don't know what 3 is bound to. 4, 6. Oh wait, 6 I think is socks. But you guys don't see my socks, so. Ready? Then our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make for Bentini with all haste. Have us there in a flash. Do keep any limbs you're attached to and would like to remain attached to inside the vehicle. Seven is end stream. No, 7 is my shorts. Once again, you can't see those, so.
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train. I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it will plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane, for all of Treno.
Yes, sir. Hell on Rails now accessible. Oh. That's embarrassing. I'm 1 eye level too short. craft something on short notice? No, Blitz. You've seen how much I put into crafting. Can I afford like a tombstone ring? Just to replace something of this 740 stuff. The answer is no. The grind at the most awkward time. Sorry, sorry, Lummel. Your sisters might just have to die. Oh, that's right. I forgot. The strategy board exists now. Town's in danger? Didn't realize that like all of my gear was 740. Like a temporary eye level buff item. Yeah, it's called getting a different piece of gear. Did I never make ceremonial fending? I did aiming and casting. Or scouting and casting, rather. Red mage moment. Maybe not anything moment. We're gonna extract materia and desynthesize you. How much ill-prepared can one be? Red mage is only 740. Well, I wasn't planning on doing the crafting stuff on stream, but I guess I am. That gave me low quality Chronopia leather. I might keep that. Wait, hold on. Do I need Chronopia? Not for this. Alright, accessories first. I'll do the accessories first. this really cute pink sword I gotta craft. That might be tomorrow's title. So I am looking for Wind's Path Water. Aluminum ore, rose garnet ore, carnauba leaf, and a patch of flax. Oh shit, Wind's Path Water is about to go up, like, right now. Where is this? Living Memory. Perception greater than 5,600? Oh no. Oh no. Well, this is what I get for taking like a 3-month break from the game. Oh, and the rose garnet ore is on right now. Once again, I can't get it because I don't have perception 5,600. Ah, shit. 8 a.m. timer. Let me take a screenshot of this for the raid team. I guess the first step is to get new gathering here. It's the crested set, that's what it is. Oh my god, this costs so many more materials. This costs so much more. Genuinely, I think I have to end stream and turn on a YouTube video I can watch while I do this. I mean, like, there's no one to blame for this but me. Okay, I'm going to end stream. I'm going to turn on some sort of brain slop YouTube video that I can listen to while I do this. And we'll see where I'm at tomorrow. I guess I am not going to the work Christmas party tonight. Bye.